Hey, what's up? So the question is, why are so many of your thoughts negative? And just really quickly, you're not your thoughts. You are not your mind. Your mind has thoughts, and you're the one that observes these thoughts happening, right? So it's really important for you to just distance yourself from your mind because a lot of times people aren't aware. They think that you think that the thoughts you're having are yours. But anyways, you go about your day, right? Every second of every day, of every minute, you're probably thinking some thoughts, right? A lot of times you don't control it. You can control your thoughts, but most of the time your mind is like on autopilot. You're just like thinking thoughts, and you just observe them. Okay, and a lot of times these thoughts are negative, and I'm going to try to answer why these thoughts are mostly negative. And it's really dangerous for you to have really negative thoughts because these thoughts kind of, or it's dangerous for you not to be aware of these thoughts happening because these thoughts kind of come up. You think they're yours, and they may affect how you feel. They may affect what you're thinking, and then that may affect your actions. And it kind of goes into this loop where you just kind of spiral, right? So it's really important for you to realize you're not your thoughts. These negative thoughts that you have aren't yours, and you can choose to ignore them, right? But why are so many of these thoughts negative? The ones that happen automatically. And I think what happens is you go through life and things happen to you. They're good things or bad things. You have these experiences, right? You have good experiences, bad experiences, and it's really arbitrary whether they're good or bad. You kind of just decide these are good or bad experiences, right? The same exact thing can happen to two different people, and one could see them as good, one could see them as bad, right? The same exact thing could happen to the same person, and they could see one of them as good and one of them as bad. Like an example could be like, why is it that if a really ugly guy hits on a girl, like he's creepy, but a really hot guy hits on a girl, he's funny, right? Or I'm sure I have a better example, but basically, just depending on how you're feeling, depending on maybe someone you're meeting for the first time, someone says something about them before you met them, and everything they do now, you're seeing through a lens, right? So similar to that, it's like you're going through life. Let's say a lot of things happen to you. Let's say they're bad experiences you have that you don't like, and now you're just going through life seeing your life differently because this affected you, and you're trying to avoid it. So you're holding on to this memory of this bad thing happening to you, and even though you didn't like it, you're holding on to it, right? And it's affecting what's happening to you in the future because now you're seeing everything through a different lens. So you're going through life and things are happening to you, but you're trying to avoid this other thing that happened to you previously by holding on to it, right? And it's a bad experience, so why are you holding on to it? And then as you accumulate these things you're holding on to, you may forget about them, but your body or your mind remembers it. So they're just like constantly giving you this feedback. Um, a good example I read in this book was like some people collect, stamps, some people collect, coins. You're collecting bad experiences, and your life experiences affect you for the rest of your life, which is crazy. Like something that happened to your kid, right, may affect how you are now. And if you don't deal with it, then it's going to keep happening, and it's going to affect you without you even knowing about it. The flip side is like, what about good experiences? Like holding on to good experiences should be good, right? It's actually also bad because if you hold on to good experiences, now you're looking for that experience to happen again. Like if you experienced something for the first time and it was amazing, and you have some expectation of it happening again the second time, because you have this expectation, the experience is different and it's not going to be what you expected, right? That's just not going to happen. And now you're disappointed because it didn't happen. So now you're using this good experience and it's affecting you in the future as well because you're using it to compare to whatever's happening now. So in summary, I think holding on to good experiences and bad experiences are both bad. And you have to be aware enough to allow yourself to let go of these experiences and just try to go through life and experience it as it is, not as how you're seeing it based on your previous experiences. So, in a nutshell, that is why I think a lot of your thoughts as you go through your day are negative, is because you're holding on to a lot of negative experiences. Thanks. So, I guess So how do you like fix this? I don't know actually. I don't know. I think the first thing is just to be aware of it, right? If you're aware of it and you're just like constantly try not to be in your thoughts and try not to have any expectation and try not to see everything from what you experience and just go through every second of every day like a blank slate and just let go of what you previously are holding on to, then I think it'll be a lot easier. That'll be the first step to not having negative thoughts. Hope this helps. Thanks.